Afternoon. I want to thank our friends from Southwest Florida. It's a region of the country that we deal with these things every year. Growing up in Michigan, you never thought much about hurricanes and these other things, but you had tornadoes. But I appreciate you coming here and being here today. We want to take the time, I know you've been busy, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedules to come before this subcommittee. I know all of you have traveled a long distance, so we're grateful for that. I'd like to thank Chairwoman Bean for this opportunity for us to focus on some of these challenges small business face in the wake of natural disasters. At this very moment, the Gulf Coast region of our country is cleaning up following Hurricane Augustus and Ike, and the cost of torment of the damage inflicted has yet to be finally realized. Let's not fool ourselves into thinking that the recovery from these or other natural disasters will be easy, or that every business will escape foreclosure or failure. The hurricanes that have engulfed our nation will undoubtedly lead to a flood of applications of SBA disaster loans, but even this lifeline for many might be too little, too late. Today we meet to discuss ways to bridge that gap, to hear the testimony of those who have actually endured the worst nature has to offer, and to add some of their own thoughts to this discussion. From my personal experience, both as a small business owner in this area and as a representative of thousands of Florida's small business entrepreneurs that have been devastated by Charlie, I believe one of the most practical solutions would be able to enable small business owners to plan ahead by investing in a disaster savings account. I envision these accounts as a rainy day fund administered by the state or the federal chartered banks with tax-deferred and interest-deferred accruals, similar to that of a health savings account, 529 qualified education savings account, or a 401k. So when disaster strikes, the money will be there for you, not waiting, not wondering, not worrying, because many times people get in, never make it out of the business. The estimate that I read is 40 to 60% of businesses fail after a disaster. So it's a big thing. That's what we're talking about today at lunch, is if you didn't have the support, you wouldn't even be here today. That is completely unacceptable. Today we can take an important step in empowering small businesses to meet the challenges of the unexpected with confidence. The establishment of a disaster savings account seems to be a common sense mechanism that has numerous advantages and very few distractions. It's one of those things that when you hear about this, you'd think about why not, why didn't we do it sooner? I do want to just say, personally myself, having businesses in that area, as you know more than anybody, because a lot of you worked in the Charlotte County area, I was on a vacation up actually outside of Washington traveling, and I remember that storm Charlie coming up in our region. It was a Category 2, I remember on the Weather Channel. It went to a Category 4 like that. And then it was supposed to go into Tampa, north of Sarasota, Bradenton, and it came right into Charlotte Harbor, where nobody was really as prepared as they needed to be. So these things, and I always, growing up in Michigan, I always thought to myself that it hits the shores, but as many of you know, went all the way up through this Arcadian up to Orlando. They run all the way across the state, so they have a big impact. So again, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to come and visit today, and Madam Chair, I yield back.